What's up, Ramblers? Okay, so Ruth decided that she's going to follow hard on James's sort of tough topic from last week with a tough topic of her own, and she asked us where we stand on the death penalty. The quick answer is that I'm very, very, very opposed. I mean, there are a lot of ethical reasons to be against the death penalty, and I'd say I qualify for most of them. Like, I believe in the sanctity of human life, and I believe that everybody's life is just as valuable as everybody else's, and that killing somebody who killed somebody else is still robbing somebody of a human life, which there is no price for. Besides that, history has shown time and time again that when you kill someone for killing someone else, that doesn't necessarily stop the killing. Like, I know this is an extreme example, but take King Louis XVI and Marie Antoinette in the French Revolution. They were beheading a bunch of anti-monarchists for, conspiring against the government, so the people put them to death using their own patent, which was the guillotine. But that didn't really stop the killing that was the French Revolution. In fact, the people who beheaded the king and the queen were the people who ended up starting what is known as the Reign of Terror, in which a lot more people were beheaded. But besides being a bad idea from an ethical and a historical standpoint, it's also just kind of flawed logic. I mean, if you're going to punish somebody for killing someone else by killing that person, then you kind of need to structure an entire legal system based on punishment that equals the crime. So therefore, somebody wouldn't be fined for burning someone else's house down. Instead, they would have their own house burnt down. But what if somebody laundered money? Would they then be laundered? Governments need consistency, and if the crime is going to be punished by something that is equal to the crime, then all crimes need to be punished by something that is equal to the crime. And let's say we extend the death penalty to more criteria than killing someone. Let's say the death penalty can be applied to rape as well, or any other sort of heinous crime. Well, then you're not being punished with something that matches the crime. You're being punished with something that is evaluated to be equal to the crime. And so if rape is the same thing as death, that's really an ethical judgment, and I don't know. From my experience, governments are not so good at making judgment on ethics. I mean, don't get me wrong, in an ideal world, a government is the most ethical body of humans in a country, but really, have we ever seen that happen? So anyways, in my opinion, the death penalty really just opens up a whole sequence of events and discussions that not only governments shouldn't be having, but they're not really capable of having. But then again, I'm from Canada, and everybody knows that we're the most peaceable, fun-loving, wonderful people in the entire world, so maybe that's just me. I'm just kidding, but guys, I'm really looking forward to hearing your answers, and Alex, I will see you tomorrow. DFTBA.